Hi, my name is Matt Cripps and I'm the new Ceramic Center Coordinator here at AXE. I look forward to putting on ceramics workshops for Sussex and surrounding areas in our brand new Ceramic Center. Let's take a look around. First thing you do is you're going to cut a piece of clay off of your clay. And now I'm going to wedge it. And this is to get all the air bubbles out of the clay and to get it nice and mixed together so that's ready to work with. And this is just like kneading bread, except for in this case you're trying to get the air out of it instead of putting the air into it. So now my clay is ready to work with. Next, I'm going to take this clay and put it through the slab roller. First I'll flatten it. Then I take this piece of canvas and I'll adjust my height by twisting this. Now I have a slab of clay. Now that I have my slab, I need to smooth it out. So I'm going to take this putty knife and I can take this tool next. I'll take this now that I have my slab, I'm going to pick it up gently and I'm going to drape it into the mold. Now I'm going to kind of get the clay to go right into all the cracks and to fill the shape of the mold. Now that I have the clay roughly draped into the mold, I'll take a sponge with water. I'm just gonna keep smoothing it in. Now I can take my pen tool again, cut off some of the excess. Now I just leave this for about a day and I can take it out of the mold and then I'll have a plate that will look like this after I've decorated it. But this is a different way to make pottery, and this is making pottery on a wheel, on a pottery wheel. So first I'm going to wet the wheel. I'm going to take my ball of clay, throw it right down into the middle. Then I'm going to wet it. And the first thing I have to do is center the clay. So this is getting the clay right in the middle of the wheel. Once you have the clay centered, then you're going to open it up. By doing that, you take your thumb, you make a hole in the middle of it. Once I've made that hole, I'm going to go in with my finger, I'm going to open it up more. So the inside of this looks like the bottom of a cup now. So now I'm actually going to start pulling the walls up and actually making a cup. And that's the third bowl. So next, now that I have pretty much the height of the cup or the mug, whatever it's going to be, I'm going to get all the water out of the inside of it. So I'll take a sponge and put it down the bottom, and get out all that water that's in there from me putting it there. Once I get all the water out, I can take this tool here. This is called a rib. I'm going to compress the clay against the rib to give a nice smooth surface. Now that I've done that, I'm just going to smooth the rim. And I'll take this wooden tool here to clean up the bottom. And I'll take my sponge again and clean that up. And then I like to squeeze my mugs to give them a funky shape. So I'll wet my hand and I squeeze it, just like that. And then I'll take my wire tool, I'll wet it underneath, and now I'll take it out. And that is how you make a cup. These are our two brand new cone art pottery kilns. And they're vented to run up and out of the building. And so now I'm going to load the kiln with my dried mugs and tiles. Now that I've glazed the inside, I have to glaze the outside and put it in the kiln one more time and fire it for it to be a finished piece of pottery. Special thanks to the RBC Foundation's Emerging Artist Project for helping us launch the ACTS Emerging Artist Program in our brand new Ceramic Center. And thank you to the Haynes-Connell Foundation, Allison and Clare McCain, Frank McKenna, and Lee Danisch for their ongoing financial support for the ACTS Ceramic Center. Thank you also to the Sheila Hugh MacKay Foundation for their generous support. Because of the Foundation's signature technology grant, ACTS has been able to develop digital outreach programming during the pandemic, just like the video you're watching right now.